Hey, before I get started, I just want you guys to know I love you guys. Don't judge me too much. The I, I do these weird things around the house where I like start finding all these little random things that I've gotten over the years, and they're kind of stuffed in little random boxes, places, and stuff. And uh, well, cleaning out vehicles and stuff, I end up with all these spare things. I'm like, well, I already have one flashlight, and I didn't need this flashlight. Why did so I end up with this flashlight here, which this one takes AAA and seems to work fine. This is an old piece of a headlamp, and you ever go like to thrift stores and gather junk, and there's a bunch of thrift store videos we've done. We'll go to yard sales and all these different places, and we start, hey, what does nobody want? Because there's complacent people out there that think to themselves, well, it's not going to happen to me, and I'm probably not going to need all this old camping equipment. So you end up with a bunch of random stuff. I have a H2O water filter. It's a portable compact water straw. Pretty interesting. Didn't know I had that, but it was in a bag somewhere. And of course, I remember this from many camping trips. Not yours. That way, in case they split them apart, not yours. You know how they split apart like this, right? The old, yeah. Anyway, but eating tool, hobo knife, hobo tool. I gotta close it up. Anyways, so you end up with all this extra stuff. You're like, hey, what can I do with it? And I'm thinking, well, I've done coffee cans where I've stored stuff for long periods of time, and I've been doing a lot of caches because one of these days I have this feeling like the government's going to show up, give me all your stuff or something, and then I'm going to be like, well, you took all my stuff. I ain't got no stuff left. But what if I've got a bunch of stashes all over the place? And no one could ever take all your stuff then because you're like a little squirrel. You got everything, but you got to like make fake stashes too, just like the squirrels do when they hide their nuts. Anyway, so I know I'm talking too much. All right, so I got this. This is for like protein, and I've got a bunch of these little containers like this. And I was showing my son the other day silly stuff. I had this milk carton, and I hope this thing still works. Let's see if this thing comes on. I was like, hey, did you know you could do that? And I made this lantern. I think it worked better with the other light, though. I don't know what to do with that thing. Where did I put that thing? Anyway, I had a better light for it, and I think I got one over here. Here we go. Something a little bit brighter. See that? Anyways, I was showing that trick, and wife's like, where'd you learn that? I was like, heck, I don't know. I'm always doing these random things where I just picked it up along the way. All right. So I made a fire kit from junk. That's a piece of fat wood. That's some lip balm, and it's beeswax too. And that's one like leftover piece of old wax wood, and that stuff works really good for making fires. A Bic lighter I found in my drawer, and I found this candle in my drawer too. I'm not kidding. This was in my drawer, and this was in a bag somewhere. But anyways, I got that together, and that's a band made from a tire. Okay. So anyways, I got this container, got all this stuff here. Now this battery pack was given to me. It's pretty good. It's lasted, and see if I can kick it on. There we go. Powers up. It's got a full charge there. It's solar. And I think you can get these like in 10 packs for like $10 or something. I don't know. They sell them in bulk these days. These things right here. Little bricks so you can keep phones charged. So you can throw that in there. I got this thing. I know it's made in China. I know we can just make fun of it all we want. But it's a little tool. I know it's a little tool. See how small it is? And it's supposed to be one of the big shovels. But these are like $2, $3 or something. I think I used one camping one time. But it's super compact. I found this thing laying around. I have no use for it because I use real tools for most of my jobs around here. So the stuff like this is kind of like, I'm not going to be touching that or messing with it. Maybe the kids could play with it or something. It's like a kid's tool. It's like Oshkosh. My first shovel, my first e-tool is Fisher Price. My first e-tool anyway. But yeah, this is Fisher Price kind of thing. Anyway, I thought it was kind of cool. But anyway, so you could use this. So you can just put that together like this. You could put a survival kit inside these little tubes and put it together. All sorts of ideas, endless ideas. So you just take something like this and just Just go ahead and slide that in there. I haven't done this yet, so don't judge me if it doesn't fit. Nylon rope. It's kind of like what you would bale hay with. Anyway, looks like old hay baling stuff. For medical purposes, I just want, because someone's going to be like, you didn't put medical stuff in there. This is Ace Wrap, and Ace Wrap works really good if you've got a rolled ankle or something, and I just always make a point to try and keep Ace Wrap. But anyways, there's some cotton. I want to keep this away from everything else. This came out of bottles of like Tylenol and stuff like that. That's where I got all this stuff from, and it works just the same. Works great for fire starting. So I've got my wax here. I put that with this, the lip balm. Put that with this. Strike it with this. I don't even have to light it, and boom. You know what I mean? You don't have to carry a ferro rod as much. If you've got like a big lighter and it still strikes, you can use that to do all your other stuff as well. But if you've already got a fire going, you can just keep that going. And you could just use, chert. If you just pick up some skills, get some chert, and learn how to just do that. That's what my kids do. All around, we have chert everywhere here. So you could literally just grab chert and start making a fire instantly here if you wanted to. But there's that. And I guess to keep this together, I love that this stuff stretches. You could take this and put it in it. And you could go like a whole another step further. Unwind this thing. I've got this bandana. And like if I want to keep all this stuff together all nice and neat, I could just unroll this thing and then put it in there. And then I'll just like, you know what? This is my tape. I'm just going to go ahead and flatten it. It's too big like that. But everybody's going to probably want some tape. Especially if, you're rolling with your buddy and your buddy's clumsy, and he's falling down a lot, hitting his head and you got to like wrap his ankle and, he's crying a lot. You got to use the bandana to gag him, so to shut him up because he keeps talking too much. And then, that's what that's for. All right. And then the rope in case he gets non-compliant. Or, we're always hiding our friends around. All right, so there's that. Power, electricity. You could charge your phone. You gotta have a reason for all this. Everything, there's like the rule of survival where everything needs to have like freaking 15,000 uses or you don't pack it. You could hit someone in the head with this and it's a flashlight. There you go. For the person that's like, it doesn't have any other uses. Knife. You can, I don't need to tell you all the details. That's a good throwing knife. I can actually throw with that. But it's just good to have just a regular knife. And then you've got you want to go, hang on. Your eating tool has all those tools in it. Extra fishing line because I couldn't remember if I packed enough in my fishing kit. But that's a fishing kit. It's got all the stuff for fishing. Throw it in there. I know, I'm clumsy. There's the fire kit. There's your water. I should probably, I could fit that right in that little, I'll be dang, that actually fits in the shovel. That's cool. All right. I should probably put like a plastic bag or something in there, but I have another trick. I want to do something else. I have like broken down, let's see, there's a poncho you can get for like 50 cents or something. I found that, in my pile. You can tell that's been found anyways in all my junk. Poncho. So plastic. You got something to, and you can mix, you can do your water filtration stuff. You got a thing outside about, you have this container so you can do water with this, okay? Before we get too carried away. Should I bring coffee filters probably? To filter the water, probably. I'll probably forget. Here's a broken down MRE. That's how we do it in the Marine Corps. We break down our MREs because, you can't, you just got to break them down. You got to it's called field stripping. You got to field stripping because you can't pack all that crap. Just heater element. Why not? Was it fit? If it fits, I'm going to take it. And it just costs. Strike chocolate bar. Ugh. That sounds real gross. All right. Everything makes you constipated. Let's see how much stuff I can fit in here. Turn it, flip it, push it. There we go. Should I do blackberry jam? I don't know yet. Have we got the peanut butter? Peanut butter's good. Have we got any jalapeno cheese? That's the stuff everybody wants. No, but we got some crusty old wheat crackers. Yo, boy. Shove those in there. Some beverage yeah, I might need some electric crackers. Nah, that won't fit. Hey, toilet paper. Look at that. Coffee, creamer, the nasty bubble gum. Let's do that. Applesauce. Nobody wants applesauce. I'm not packing a full meal if you haven't noticed. I'm just doing a peanut butter sandwich. There's some more bread. Let's do the bread. Just making sure I got that. It's going to be a little crushed, but ain't nobody going to whine about it if they're hungry. Let's do some blackberry jam. Yeah, I don't do blackberry jam. Something about it is, the beverage sounds good. And it's grape. Who doesn't like grape? Never know who's going to need that grape. Will the applesauce fit? I don't know if I want applesauce. Something about government applesauce just sounds gross to me. But let's just try and squeeze it in there. Can I do it? Yes, I can. There we go. Let me see if I got a coffee filter. I probably do. I probably have one down. Yep. There we go. It's always good to have these things handy. Something tells me I'm probably going to want a coffee filter. In case I start making a bunch of stuff. Because that doesn't come with. Let's just do 2. There we go. 2 in there. Look at that. Applesauce. I know it is crunched in there. You're all like, that's not how you do it. Some survivalist nuts going to be like, hey, what'd you do with your flashlight? Because it's sitting over here. The keyboard warriors are out there typing away. I almost forgot my flashlight, didn't I? Will it fit? Yes, it will. Applesauce? Yes, it will. Just like that. Look how packed that is. And you could always do this just to make sure it got in there good. Put your lid on. Get your butt on there. Yep. Bam. Look at that. Little survival kit peel. Survival peel. I don't even know what to call these things. Anyways, it's like a survival peel. You roll it to your buddy that's screaming in the woods. He's naked and afraid, and he needs help. And you can help him with this. See how fast that is? I mean, you could literally think of these things while you're out and about, goofing off. You could literally get this stuff from like any freaking thrift store or whatever. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. God bless you guys. Take care. Please like, share, and subscribe with your buddies that are naked and afraid and need help. All right.